Okay, so basically, this is going to be a little map building exercise. I have here the map of the inside of one of the homes on my custom map, and this is the map for my custom map. You can see here that this particular tile, oops, don't do that. We have tile data here, right? Don't do that either. So, you can see that when we click this tile, we have to click it, it's an action, and it's going to warp us inside of this trailer, okay? And then on this map, we actually have a map properties, and what we have to do is we have to click the map properties. This is tiled, by the way, that I'm using. We have to click the map properties, and we have to add a new one, and then we call it warp. And I think it's important that this W is capitalized. So basically we have this is our first set of integers, which is the place in which it's going to work, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Map properties. So this is 1411. Basically what that means is you have these tiles here. So you have, at the beginning, we have 1, 2, actually this starts 0. So this is 0, 0, 0. That's the 0, 0 tile. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is the 10th tile, but for some reason it works that you're basically walking off the map. So I put it down as 11, which it seems to work. I don't know if it would work if it was 10 or not, but I'm being cautious here. So you're walking off the map basically, and you're leaving the house, right? And then this right here, this part, is the map name, the internal map name for my main town, okay? And then this is the coordinates at which I should show up outside the house. And this, you can see 46 is a pretty big number. So we have 4 and then we have 46. That's why this map has all these little cows on it. And the cows help me to count. So like this is 0, 0, this is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. And then, you know, we have to count all the way down to 46 down here, right? And it gets a little harder when your map is a little bigger. Like here it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But and here it's a little bit harder to count the tiles. So I just have those little markers, and they'll be deleted once I actually upload this file. But they're there for right now to help us count. So it should put us at 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And 46 should be right down here. So that is the plan. And we're going to, we're not going to save that right now. We're going to exit without saving it because I don't know what I did. But it's okay. Now we're going to start up our game. Now my game has a lot of mods, so my SMAPI is going to take a little bit. It just takes a while to load things because I have so many mods. And then when I get to the loading screen, it'll also take a little while to load the game itself because I have like, I don't know, 30 mods or something like that. As you can see, there's a lot of them. So it's going to take a minute, and we're just going to wait it out and let it run. don't know how loud the music is for you. I hope it's not super loud because it's super loud on mine. But I do like having it, so hopefully it's not overwhelming. I can't tell because I won't be able to tell until I actually watch the video for this. And one thing I have to do, because my map is a custom map, it's new, I don't have any way to get to it yet, so I haven't set that up. So I have to use my SMAPI to warp there, which is fine, and I will add another warp later. Now, here's my custom map. You can see all my cows for my markers to help me count things. Now this building over here, as you saw on the tiled, it doesn't have that tile data that this one does. It doesn't have that. Okay, so I can't do anything with it yet. So it's just kind of pretty, just kind of sitting there for right now. And my lamps are lit up, which is nice, and I'll show you how to do that in another video because that was a pain in the butt. So now I should be able to walk in here. This is the action, and you can see my mouse changes, and I can right click on it and I can walk in. Now I can walk in. Now I have a little glitch here that I need to figure out how to fix. I'll have to fix that. Figure out how to put that so that the couch isn't, bleeding through the wall. I also need to fix my pathing. I didn't remember that. Because I have the pathing walking like this, and this is not walk-throughable. So I have to fix that. So you see I can get into the bed, sleep, right? I can also walk through the bottom of the bed. I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing, but I'll fix it eventually. And so now, this little tile down here that we talked about has that warp capability. And if I open my trailer, you see that's the little tile there that we're talking about. That's that warp capability that should happen is when we walk over this. Now we're outside the trailer. And it took me a minute because at first I was glitched inside the trailer, like up here, and I couldn't get out. So I had to warp out. And so I had to fix that. I had to fix this little number here, basically. It just put me here instead of here. I don't know how well you can see my mouse, but yeah, so I officially have a map, and I have an interior, at least one interior. See, I can walk behind this part, but I can't walk behind this part. And that is because in this, I'll blow it up a little bit so we can look at it. In this, the buildings layer has all the stuff that you should not be able to walk through, okay? And the front layer has the stuff that you should be able to walk through. So like, my character, this is front, so my character walks behind this. All this grass is back, and my character cannot walk through this, they can walk over it, okay? So that's why we can do that, and that's how you set that up in tiled. So I'm going to call this a success. It looks like it's dark, even though it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have to fix that, and I'm not entirely sure how. So that's something I'm going to have to work through. But I would call this a success. We can get to our map. Our map exists in the world. I'll show you how to do that in a different video because that was a pain as well. And we can walk into our trailer and we can say, how do you do kitchen sink? We can't do anything with it yet. Some mods have it where you can click on their sink and it'll be like, oh no, there's a pile of dishes in the sink, But I don't have that. Actually, you know what we're gonna do while I'm on this video? I am going to fix this little walkthrough area here, and maybe the bottom of the bed and maybe the bottom of the couch. I don't know yet. Oh, I can sit on the couch. Hey, that's cool. That's a cool little feature that Concerned Ape put in there, which is nice. I can sit on these chairs. Hey, that's really cool. Sorry, I got excited for a minute. Okay, so we're going to exit out of our game, and then we're going to get into Tiled, and we're going to play around with the layering of this trailer. And that should allow us to change where the layer is. So I have this particular area as a layer in building. So I'm going to delete it. I'm going to put it in front of your character. So now you should be able to walk through that. So what do I have to do? I guess I have to put this in the back. Then it's going to mess up. I don't know. Let's look. So these are the tiles that we're working with, and I can put them in here like this, right? I think I can put this in buildings, and then in front here. Oh, first I have to. Actually, wait a second. I have to take it out of the front. I have to use my little eraser tool here. So take it out, put it back again, and where did it go? Tile sheets are a little bit confusing. Sorry about that. Aha. Okay, so we've got this. And now we need to put it in buildings. And then we need to put our wall here, a little wall, which is, I believe it's this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's this one. So we need to put this in front. So we put that in front, put that in front, and that should fix that little glitching error. This being able to walk through, maybe I need to delete these little foots of the bed and put it in the building tile. Put it in the building tile. Okay, so let's save and then let's reopen the game and see if it is fixed. And like I said, it's going to take a minute. Sorry for the long loading. When you're looking at SMAPI, a little bit of background here. These purple things basically mean that there are mods that I can update. And it doesn't really matter too much right now because I can update these soon. They're not going to interfere with my mod. But here's mine. Here's my mod right here. These are my two mods. And then now it's going to load the game. And I have this handy dandy little thing that tells me when my mods are out of date. So those purple lines that you saw in the SMAPI, this is basically telling me where I can go to get the new versions, right? So that's cool. I'm not sure how to set tiles as hoeable, but currently none of my tiles are hoeable, so you can't farm here. But it's good to note that that is something that we could do. Like, you could be like, oh, I want to plant them a garden. But you can't right now. And I don't know how to set that up yet, so that's another adventure that we'll figure out together. Okay, so far the couch is not glitching through the wall, which is nice. It's great. And we can walk behind this tile, which is also great. And we can still get into bed, and we can't walk out the bottom of the bed. So we have fixed those issues, which is great, and I love it. And I can't walk through the top of the bed either. I don't know how to fix that part, but that's all right. It's not really a big deal. We can still sit on top. We can still sit here. Can't get to this tile here. I'm not entirely sure why. I think this is because this is a building tile right here at the top of the chair. I might be able to fix that if I put it as a front tile, which I could do. And then, yeah, and I can have all little tile properties all over the place that basically, whoops, can't walk through there either. Well, that's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit limiting, but this is literally just a house for an NPC, you know. There are obviously spaces where you can't always get to. So we'll figure it out, and we can walk out, and we are in front of the trailer. So, isn't this great? I think it's pretty wonderful. I'm going to count this as a success, and we fixed a few bugs. And we can get in and out of the map just fine. And now, the next thing that I am going to do is I am going to try to load my custom NPC character into her house. So, we're gonna try that, and we're gonna basically try to see if this character can just be in her house. So, that is the next video, and I will be recording it soon, but I'm going to cut this one off because it's a little bit long, and that happens sometimes, especially when you're running with mods and SMAPI. It does not always mean something has gone wrong. Nothing has gone wrong. My SMAPI doesn't show any issues. It just happens from time to time. I don't really know why, but we'll figure it out. You can't hold a cow. Okay, alright. Goodbye, everybody.